You're embarrassing me in front of all my friends. All right, so you guys know I recently picked up a 2014 Honda Grom, but you gotta meet the guy that got me into motorcycles and has one of the craziest Honda Groms I've ever seen.
I'm Neff. This is my two-stroke Honda Grom. Mix gas and haul ass.
All right, what's up guys? My name's Neff. This is my 2014 Honda Grom. So I've had this bike since about 2015, and as Dakota may tell you, when I get bored with something, I either sell it or I decide to start cutting it up. So what we have here is my Honda Grom with a 2001 Yamaha YZ125 engine in it. I wanted to do the two-stroke swap because a friend of mine was turboing his Grom, and I wanted to beat him in a race with no extra displacement and no other power adders. So this is what we got.
All right, Neff, so this is a pretty big process to swap this. How much money would you say it would cost for someone to swap their Grom, not including the Grom, like engine swap? How much you into it?
So for the engine swap, I've probably got about $5,000 to $7,000 into this thing, and I was doing it on a budget, honestly. You could spend a whole lot more to do this, but I think that's about the minimum that you're gonna get to spend this.
You are a motorcycle mechanic, went to school for it. Would you suggest someone doing this that maybe didn't go to school for it, they just wrench on the weekends? You think it's like a project like that, or is it a little harder than that?
So this swap took me probably 150 to 200 hours worth of custom fabrication time. This is not a swap for beginners. There's a lot that went into this.
How noticeable of a difference is it going from the stock Honda Grom engine to now having the two-stroke 125?
So it is a huge difference. The stock Groms make about 8 to 10 horsepower, and I'm figuring this one makes about 30. So you're getting 3 times the power.
Do you have any regrets at all? Like, do you wish sometimes you didn't do it, or are you happy with the swap?
I'm pretty happy with this swap overall. You'll lose a lot of the practicality of the Grom. Obviously, it's not fuel injected anymore, and it's kickstart only. So there's a few things with it that is a lot more inconvenient than a stock Grom would be.
Now with the two-stroke swap, what's the top speed you got on it?
So top speed currently is around 85, 90 miles an hour.
Which is, what's a stock Grom?
Stock Groms probably do about, 50, 55.
Pretty big difference. And you said it's really snappy in first gear too, right? You can stand it up if you launch it too hard?
Yeah, if you launch higher up in the RPMs, the bike will come out from underneath you.
Easy to loop?
Yeah, absolutely.
All right, well, it's a two-stroke, but we definitely want to hear it. Can you start it up for me?
Yeah, I can absolutely do that.
All right, now for comparison, can you start up my Grom quick and let's hear that. So that way you can tell the difference. It's very distinct. Give me some pros and cons of two-stroke swapping the Grom.
Biggest pro, it's a lot faster now, and it makes really cool noises, as you just heard. As far as cons go, you've seen that it was a little bit harder to start than Dakota's Grom. And another big con is it is premix only, so you have to mix the gas with oil, and you can't just like pull up to a gas station and pump gas into the gas tank anymore.
MPG now.
Miles per gallon, I'm probably getting about 50 to 55 miles per gallon, whereas a stock Grom gets about 90 to 95.
So not the end of the world, still able to tool around town, but it does cut it almost in half.
Yeah, absolutely.
How many bikes do you currently own?
Bikes that I currently own, I have 6 now.
What are your which one's what's the top 3 that you ride the most?
Top 3 that I ride the most are gonna be this Grom right here, my 2013 Ducati Diavel, and my 2010 Ducati Street Fighter 1098.
So you got some big bikes too, and I think a lot of people, they see the smaller Groms and kind of think of it maybe as like a moped. What would you say to someone that is on the fence between getting a Grom or getting a bigger bike?
Groms are great bikes, especially if you're starting to learn, but they do have their downfalls. They don't do really well on the highways and stuff like that, but they're a lot of fun for riding around town. I think Groms make a great secondary bike.
So you think it's worth having 2 bikes at a minimum?
Absolutely, 2 bikes at a minimum.
All right, so Neff wants me to try this 2-stroke out, and I'd be lying if I didn't say that I peed in my pants a little bit. Don't look at my crotch. I'm a little bit nervous, all right? He told me 6 times that it's easy to loop this thing, and then after that, he's like, you should go ride it. And then, Neff, what'd you say about riding it?
Well, if you can start it, you can ride it.
All right, so here we go. We gotta try the kickstart. This definitely isn't the same beast as my little beast. So let's see, we got the kickstart here.
Yep, turn the key on.
Turn the key.
Turn the gas on the other side. We'll switch.
Does it just flip up?
Yep, flip it backwards.
Backwards, got it, okay. Kickstand, clutch.
No clutch.
No clutch?
Yep, kick.
Oh. Come on! You're embarrassing me in front of all my friends.
Looks like I'm gonna have to start that for you, huh?
Oh, do you gotta like give it a little bit of throttle?
Shouldn't.
I just suck this bad?
Let me start it for you.
No! I got it, I got it. There you go. Oh, 9.5, there we go. Everyone's gonna call me a bitch on YouTube.
He's on, that's on.
Oh, no! What did I do?
All right, put it back in neutral.
What did I do wrong?
Hold the throttle wide open when you kick it.
When I kick it?
Yep.
See, I can do it with YouTube. Oh God. Oh, woo! Alright. That throttle is definitely a lot more fun. Holy shit! This thing is psycho. What the fuck did you make? Holy shit, dude. That was insane. I get what you're saying about the vibration in there, but first and second gear, ridiculous. Ridiculous. Monster bike.